Hello, my dear, and welcome to our war vlog from Dnipro, central Ukraine. And we are coming to the season of holidays. So first of all, I would like to wish you peace and happiness in the upcoming year. And I hope that the new year will be much better than this one, which we are thankfully going to say goodbye to. And as for the situation here, it is winter and it gets more severe because of the last week's bombings. The previous bombings damaged the electricity infrastructure a lot, and these last week's bombings, they led to the situation when only 50% of the energetic infrastructure is operating. And our city was the second aim for bombings. We are on the second place after Kiev by the number of rockets which were aiming our infrastructure, and that means that the damage is also quite severe, and we are one of the cities that are in the worst situation. For one day we didn't have the electricity, water or heating, and in many places in the city the gas also was cut because of the damage on the pipelines. And now the situation is much better, but some places again they didn't have the electricity, mobile connection, internet, heating, anything for 4 days. The situation is that when the electricity is off, the mobile tower is also off after 40 to 40 maybe minutes, 1 hour, which means that there is no connection at all. This is stressful, and of course it is getting colder, and when there is no heating, it means that the houses they are getting cold very fast. Personally, for me, I was thinking that the situation was or would be much worse, and it's a little bit a relief that our services, they do their best and they do everything possible and impossible to restore everything in the shortest terms. So in the majority of places we already have electricity. We have the blackouts, and probably the blackout will be for 12 hours every day, but still we have the electricity, we have the possibility to cook, we have the possibility to wash, we have the possibility to heat houses. So in this aspect, it's more or less stable, but we are expecting new mass bombings, and then probably the situation will worsen, which means that people need to heat themselves, so people buy generators. And again, Dnipro is the second city in Ukraine by the number of generators bought this year, or particularly this autumn and winter. And this means that we have fires. So the situation with fires is also severe now, because people don't think about the fire safety, and sometimes they place generators on the balconies, which is strictly forbidden. As for the frontline needs, soldiers need anti-cold everything, anti-cold powders, pills, droplets, because again the temperature dropped, and it goes up and down. Sometimes it's +10, sometimes it's -8, and these big fluctuations of the temperatures, they're bad for the body, and that's why we help with buying these anti-inflammatory things and sending them to the front line. Also, we don't have snow yet, but after the snow is here, we would need new camouflages, so people are making the new camouflage, white camouflage nets. As for the refugees, we still have those who came before, but the new refugees so far are not coming, or coming in small numbers. And for example, Kherson is evacuated to the western Ukraine, not to our part of Ukraine, because here it is the unsafe zone, mainly because of these mass bombings and because we are one of the biggest targets in the country. So that is the situation in general. I'm still helping in different places where it is needed. And also I try to work with the civil activists to see what they are doing with other volunteers. Now we are trying to create a network in order to make our efforts more effective, to join it and to distribute everything equally. That's my updates, and again, I hope that your holidays will be good. Please don't forget that somewhere in Ukraine people still need your help, and we are still very grateful for all this year, that the whole year you supported us, the whole year you gave us some things, some money, you texted, you supported it verbally, you talked to your friends just to let them know what's going on and to say that Russians are lying all the time. So thank you a lot about it. And as for the mood here, I would like to read you a poem which is circulating in our social medias. It's a new one, and it is written by a relatively unknown poetess, Наталія Сиротич. I'll read it in Ukrainian, and I'll put the English version here. So that's basically our holiday mood. Наталія Сиротич. Святий Миколаю, без ламп при свічі, пишу тобі лист з України вночі. Складаю уперше не список речей, бо жодних не маю для нього ідей. Усе, що торік, неважливе для мене. Проситиму лиш, щоби стихла сирена. Проситиму те, що донині ніколи. Будь ласка, за ніч відбудуй наші школи. А ще, якщо можеш, і звісно не проти, теплом своїм трохи торкнися підлоги. Там холодно дуже, у спину і ноги. Хоча би на день принеси мені друзів, отих, з-за кордону, самотніх у тузі, і з фронту за руку додому верни. Усіх ще живими, усіх, до весни. О, знаєш, і зовсім айфона не прошу, аби лиш зв'язок ти приніс нам хороший, щоб був інтернет і вмикались новини, і йшли, щоб гудки, коли дзвонить дитина. Обіймів, будь ласка, для ЗСУ. Напевне, усе. От тепер я засну. That's our wishes for this year for the Saint Nicholas. I think that every Ukrainian would join these words. And again, thank you. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. And I hope that the next year I'll show you the peaceful Ukraine, and I'll show you how we rebuilt everything after the war. Thank you so much. Big hug from me. And I hope to see you under better circumstances. Goodbye for now.